Hello, world. I know I've been gone for a minute. Um, been unavailable for a couple of weeks. Today, I'd like to talk about personal accountability in both the workplace and as well in your personal life. Personal accountability is the commitment to take ownership of your words. Always remember that your word is your bond. So whatever comes out of your mouth is coming from your heart. Actions, behaviors, and their consequences, both positive and negative, rather than blaming external factors, rather than blaming others or other situations for your own mistakes. Be accountable to yourself. It involves accepting responsibility for your role in outcomes, striving to improve, following through on commitments, and learning from mistakes to build trust, archive goals, and foster growth in all areas of your life. We need to take ownership. Take ownership of each and everything that you do, that you say, that you think, that you put into movement. You acknowledge that your decisions and actions are your own and accept the results, whether good or bad, without making excuses. Don't make excuses. Don't roll your eyes when someone confronts you about something that you may have said or done. Take ownership. Apologize if you feel as though you need to. Resisting blame. You avoid pointing fingers at others. None of the scarecrow things. None of that. If you're a scarecrow, stay in your house. Don't come out. If you can't face your own mistakes and admit that you're wrong when you're wrong. You avoid pointing fingers at others, circumstances, or past experience for your outcomes. A lot of times, we blame others for things that we've done. It was their fault that I did that. Was it? Or was it your own ignorance? Or your own hate for somebody else? Remember, every action has a reaction. Commitment. You follow through on your commitments and dedicate yourself to tasks and goals, understanding that your efforts contribute to the final results. Learn from your mistakes. When things go wrong, you look for the reason to be learned and find ways to improve for the future rather than repeating the same errors. Ignorance. Uneducated minds will resist blame. They won't take ownership. They won't learn from their mistakes. Educate yourself before saying something. Learning from mistakes. When things go wrong, you look for the lesson to be learned and find ways to improve for the future rather than repeating the same errors. I read that again because it's important to learn from your mistakes. I've made many in my life. Sometimes didn't learn from them, made the same mistake again. 3 strikes, you're out. Honesty and self-awareness. You are honest about your thoughts, feelings, and actions, recognizing your strengths and areas which are needing improvement. People that know me, I've always said this. We need to work on our strengths and weaknesses. Surround ourselves with people that can learn from us and people that we can learn from. Why personal accountability matters. Building trust. Being accountable fosters trust and respect in your relationships, both personal and professional. We need to build trust in others. Learn how to trust so that we can learn from others, so that they can learn from us, so they can trust us in our decision makings. Allow people around you to help you make those decisions. Enhance relationships. It promotes open communication and better conflict resolution by allowing you to own your part in relationship dynamics. All of this goes together in learning how to admit you're wrong, learning how to overcome your ignorance, overcome your thoughts that you're better than everybody else. It promotes growth. By learning from mistakes, you stimulate personal development and become more reliable and dependable. If you're a leader and you have a team that looks up to you for your advice, for your leadership, by learning from your mistakes, it stimulates your personal development. It stimulates your mind, and you become more reliable and dependable to those who are in need of your leadership. They look to you for guidance. They look to you for the right way of doing something. They look to you for protection against those who are ignorant. Achieve your goals. You're more likely to achieve your goals when you are accountable for your progress and follow through on your commitments. Follow through on your promises. If you make a promise to somebody, you need to follow through. I try to live by my word. I try to follow through on my word. I try to give positive advice. I try to uplift. It empowers you to do the things that you need to do for yourself and for the world. Taking ownership of your life circumstances leads to a greater sense of control, empowerment, and self-respect. How do you develop personal accountability? Set goals that are clear. Set goals that are reachable. Set goals that you know that you can accomplish. Define what you want to achieve and break big goals into smaller, manageable steps with realistic deadlines. Don't overwhelm yourself with goals that you know you're never going to reach. Take small bites. If it's a larger goal that you have for yourself and your team, take small bites and advance. ABC 1, 2, 3. It's just that easy. Be realistic. Don't tell people things that are not realistic. They can see right through that. If it's a realistic goal, if it's a realistic achievement, people can see and think, people that aren't ignorant, okay? People with some type of education will see into that goal, into that idea that you have and say, that's achievable. Go ahead, let's do it. Reflect on actions. Regularly review your actions and decisions to understand their impact and identify areas of improvement. Regularly review your actions and decisions to understand their impact and identify areas of improvement for yourself, for your team. Improve yourself before you can improve anybody else. Bring forth realistic ideas to your team. Allow them to be able to help so that you can achieve goals. Ask them, what would you do? How can we do this together? Stop trying to do things all by yourself. It isolates you from your team. It isolates you from the world. People will look at you and say, I don't need him. We don't need him. We can do it on our own. Let's exclude him or her from our decision making and from our movements forward. This person brings us backwards. We end up being 10 steps behind everybody else because of this one person. Either that person comes forth or that person needs to be taken out of the team. You don't need negativity in your life. If a person is negative, continually rolls their eyes, continually complains about something that is happening when change for the good is happening, eliminate yourself from that surrounding. Move on, move forward. Don't look back. Keep on going. We're going to make mistakes along the way. But it's okay. We learn from them. Let's move forward. Take calculated risks. Be open to taking appropriate risks, as this can lead to growth and learning from new opportunities and mistakes. It's okay. It's okay to make a mistake. It's okay to take a risk, as long as it's not going to hurt you or somebody else. Take the risk together. Don't do it alone. Speak about the risk before you end up going forward. Speak about it. Stick back for a second. Take 10 seconds and think about the risk and the factors after that risk. Seek feedback. Be willing to receive and act on feedback from others to understand different perspectives and make necessary changes. Make necessary changes in yourself. Make necessary changes in the way you think, the way you act, the way you treat others. We need to remember that we're not perfect people. We're going to make mistakes each and every day. How do you bounce back from the mistake? Think about the mistake. If there's an apology that has to be given, give it. If someone else needs to apologize to you, don't expect an apology. Do something positive to make a difference in their life so that they will see their error, their mistake. And then when they come to you to apologize, say, thank you for the apology. I do appreciate it. Let's move forward together. Let's make a difference for the betterment of us and others. Don't hold grudges. Forgive. Always forgive. Remember never to forget, so that that same situation that stopped you, stopped your team, stopped your family, stopped your friends from moving forward. Never forget, so that we do not make the same mistake, whether it's together or individually. If you are a team, one person makes a mistake, you hurt the team. It's up to that team to grab that person, pull them forward with you, make them move forward with you. Don't allow them to stay stagnant. Don't. We have time to make a difference. We have time to make positive impacts. We have time to bring forth goodness. We have time to allow growth. If you allow others to grow, that means you're growing with them. Someone asked me a question one time. If This person that was beneath you, say you're the leader of a team, and somebody behind you ends up taking your position. What do you say? I said, I did my job. I trained this person to be stronger, more knowledgeable, and better than me, to take my position, to move forward for them to progress in their lives, helping their families along the way. We all have time. We all do. Let's not waste it. Let's bring good forward. One thing we don't have time for is evil. For the more evil we bring forth, the less time we have to make a difference. Remember that. The more evil you bring forth, the less time you have to make a positive impact. Bringing forth evil brings forth hate, disgust, non-trust, and other things that are negative towards you. Then what happens is your team is not happy. Your team is not accountable. Your team is not productive. Bring forth positiveness. Bring forth goodness. Bring forth joy, love, and happiness. I need this video for myself, but I'm trying to get a point across to others as well before it's too late, before decisions are made to push you aside, to push you past and to a point of no return. Please hear my message today and think about it. Think about what you've done to bring a forward motion. Think about what you've done to your team. Think about what you have done to your family, your friends, and to the nucleus that you have built. Don't split the atom. Keep that atom formed as a perfect circle, keeping the energy within yourself and your team to push forward, to push beyond all negativity and imperfect powers. Imperfect powers that try to hold you back. Push forward through them. But keep that nucleus formed as a perfect circle. Everybody's in the same realm, pushing forward for betterment for everybody. All right, y'all. I love you. Have a great day. Relax. Enjoy life. Bring forth goodness. Bring forth joy, love, and happiness always. All right, y'all. Peace.